In this video, I'll walk you through the steps on how to replace your iPhone 6 rear camera. Here we have an iPhone 6. The first step will be to power the device off. Do this by pressing and holding the power button and slide to power the device off. Next, we'll be removing the two pentalobe screws located at the bottom of the phone. Do this using your pentalobe screwdriver. Once the screws are removed, place them aside on preferably a screw mat or a place where you won't forget their order. Now, use your suction cup tool to remove the screen from the body. As you lift on the screen, a gap will appear. Place your plastic pry tool in between that gap and lift as to unhinge the screen from the body. As you fold the screen open, make sure not to put it past 90 degrees as this may damage the fragile ribbon cables at the top of the phone. Now that we're inside the phone, the first step to take is to disconnect the battery connector. This is to prevent electricity from flowing throughout the device as we continue to work on it. Do this by locating the two Phillips head screws over the battery cover, located here. Using your Phillips head screwdriver, remove these two screws and place them aside along with the battery cover in its corresponding place so that you don't forget their position. This is because every screw is a different length and you must know what screw goes where in order to put the device back together. Under the battery cover, you will see three connections. You want to remove the top left connector, that is the battery connector. The next step is to remove the screen assembly from the device. This is so we can access the rear camera connectors located behind the screen connectors. Do this by locating the 5 Phillips head screws in the screen connector cover here. Using your Phillips head screwdriver, remove the 5 Phillips head screws and place them aside along with the cover. Again, make sure to keep your screws in order to properly reassemble the phone later. Under the screen cover, you will see a couple connections. Once you remove all 5 connections, you will be able to remove the screen from the body of the phone. Place the screen aside. Now we have access to the camera. Locate the two Phillips screws here and using your Phillips head screwdriver, remove these two screws along with the bracket. Place them aside. There is a single ribbon connector connecting the camera to the phone. Using a plastic pry tool, unhinge and disconnect the connector. Now, using your plastic pry tool, you can unhinge the camera module from its slot and put it aside. Locate the new camera module you'll be using for this repair. Seat the camera module back into its proper slot and reconnect the ribbon cable to the body of the phone. Once properly seated and reconnected, put the camera bracket back over the camera module and screw the two Phillips head screws back into the phone. Now with the rear camera module replaced, we can begin reassembling the phone. Start by reattaching the screen to the body of the phone by reconnecting all 4 ribbon connectors. Once all 4 have been properly reconnected, place the screen cover back over the connections and screw them into place using the corresponding 5 Phillips head screws. Reconnect the battery to the phone by pressing the battery connector into place. Using the 2 Phillips head screws, screw the cover back over the battery connection. Once this is done, you can power up the phone. If it boots as normal, then you can go ahead and close the screen. Do this by sliding the top of the screen into place and pushing the rest of it down until it clicks. Once this is done, you can screw the 2 bottom pentalobe screws back into place. This has been the iPhone 6 rear camera replacement. For more replacement videos, check out more on our website and on this YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.